Alright, welcome to another Let's Try today. We're gonna try Runa and the Chaikurú Legacy. The demo version here, this game was released in January of 2025. Positive reviews. Developers Fanny Pack Studios, publisher Qbyte Interactive. I'm guessing this is a pretty small, maybe in the game also. Price tag of 15 euros. And let's see the description. A fantasy world like no other. Help Runa uncover the mysteries buried deep in the ruins of the ancient Chaikurú civilization in a classic and epic 3D adventure platformer. The taglines are 3D platformer, single player adventure and controller. Right, there we go. Goes that one. So this is gonna be a bit of an interesting one. I did get a notification in YouTube that YouTube now supports on my channel multi-language audio tracks. I'm not going to be dubbing this in different language, but what I'm gonna try, maybe YouTube won't like it, we'll see. I'm gonna try to give you guys an option. I'm gonna, if you see these options, feel free to try it out and write a comment if it is working good or not. So my thing is that I'm gonna have one track, the default track hopefully, which I am just talking, the game is in the background, and then I'm gonna offer another track that is just going to be the game. You will still have to put up with my ugly face on the screen, but hey, maybe that is a little bit better. Sometimes people find they don't want to listen to people talking about the game, so that way you might be able to skip that. You can just turn off the voice, you find the commentary being annoying or whatever. I just think it's a nice thing to try out, and in the future maybe I will add another option that will just be my game voice. If there is something that might feel that you need to hear what I'm saying but the game is too loud, you could just temporarily rewind and turn off and then have just my voice. We'll see. But there might be multiple tracks, so you might want to try it when I'm getting into game. If you just, I don't need commentary, you just switch to a different soundtrack with only the game, if that is available, if YouTube isn't lying. But I'm gonna check the configuration here. So we have a windowed full screen or borderless full screen. I'm gonna hope that full screen is exclusive full screen. We have a resolution scaling. Shadows, yes, okay. VSync on off, that's nice. Anti-aliasing, 246, 248 or 16, not sure what type of anti-aliasing, but we have anti-aliasing. Anisotropic filtering. Right, this is weird. You have to restart the game for anisotropic filtering to be effective. Really odd. Don't understand why. That's very odd that you have to restart the entire game just for anisotropic filtering and something to apply. Alright. Oh, camera shake. Let's turn that one off. Gamma correction, right? Brighter or darker. I think that's 50%, that's good enough. I like that you can turn off camera shake. Alright. You have a little bit of graphical options, but not a ton of graphical options to do here. There's no upscaling, no frame generation, there's no texture settings, and yeah, could be better, but there's something. You have a master, music, sound effects. Pretty much what you need, that's good. You have different language. I don't know if this is just gonna be for the text in the game, or if there is spoken in within the game or not. Controls, controller and keyboard, and it looks like you can remap. That's nice thumbs up for that. If it works, that we don't know yet. Right, so pause, open inventory, walk with right button. Interact with drink mate with left trigger. Okay. You cannot... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here we go. No, no, okay. Right. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Go here. I'm sorry, I need to just quickly do something here. Should have done this before. Go. This is my back buttons. For this game, I'm just gonna assign them to left and right click stick. Click there. Alright. And let me see. Yes, okay. That was... You know, let me... There we go. Reset to default. Okay, that's nice. Jump, there we go. Down, left, right, interact. Inventory. Let's do this for now. Hopefully there is not... I hope there's not hidden. It could be that there are hidden, you know, keybinds. I hope not. That is one of the worst things ever. Hidden forced keybinds. Okay. Can't go back by pressing B. Can't go back by pressing select. Have to press back. Okay, new game. Yes. Okay, no save slots. That's fine. That's fine. So the game, at least the demo, do pre-compile shaders, which is good. Which is bad is that this kind of does a small pre-compilation of the shaders every time I've started the demo, which is like 3-4 times. Alright. Graphic looks okay. It seems to be locked to 60 frames, that's unfortunate. I would really like... Right. I would have really liked higher frame rate. The shadows does not look good, they're flickering and weird. Let me turn down the audio a little bit. It's a loud game, you know. The font here also looks a little bit stiff. I don't know, weird thing to say, but it just does. Right. So you have analog movement. Okay, the animation steer is a little bit disconnected from the movement. That's fine. But you can kind of see that it looks like my character is floating now. Not walking, just floating. Alright. Jump is working. We don't have drink. Oh. I'm gonna turn down the... This is a very loud game. Seems to be some kind of physics interaction. Okay, we have auto jump by holding the jump button. Pretty simple looking graphically here. Bit of a stutter there. Right. Oh, you have to press Y to continue text. Oh, ooh, okay, interesting. I'm just so used to A. That's not negative against the game here. I'm just used to pressing A to just forward text, or any button to forward text. Well, it's kind of interesting with the auto jump. I'm not used to it. Not that it's, again, it's not that it's bad. I'm just not used to having like an auto jump button. Control seems good. You can use the D-pad, which seems... Yeah, I don't think the D-pad is the best option here. It seems to be quite a high sensitivity for the movement here. So the D-pad, using the analog stick might give you finer controls, right? Interesting. But it is kind of like an top-down, but a little bit isometric views. I can see my camera there is having a weirdness to it. Let me try to see. So I'm hoping the camera will not flicker too much now. No, the camera is just not having it today. If the camera keeps flickering, I'm just going to turn it off. I would probably need to unplug and replug the camera for it to work otherwise. I apologize for that. Oh. We'll see if the camera is going to behave or not. Oh, interact. I'm using a Pixel 9a for my camera, and sometimes it's just weird with it. It's a bit finicky. An ancient artifact, gold empanada. Yeah, sometimes when using the Pixel 9a as a webcam, it's a little bit finicky with, you know, the USB connection. It really requires a high bandwidth USB-C connection, stable one, and even though I have a pretty modern motherboard, it seems to still sometimes just be weird. Let me just disable the camera for right now. We'll just there we go. So you don't have to watch the flickering camera. I'll have to deal with that later on to fix that. Oh, does seem like you might be able to interact with that later on. Oh, stutter, big stutter, even though we have pre-compiled shaders. So, I don't know, the graphics here, they aren't impressing me, but they're not particularly bad or anything. Controls are okay. But yeah, I don't know. The graphics has a very, you know, indie kind of vibe to it. Nothing that is oomphed up, sticking out as that great. You have found Doras. I don't know how to pronounce that. Press X to attack. Let me see something. Configuration. Right, we have attack. Did we have attack from the beginning? Maybe we have. I don't remember seeing attack. Hopefully I just missed it. And that attack wasn't a hidden key binding not showing up until you got it within the game. Don't like that, because that means it could be... Yeah, this did not show... Okay, this is not... I don't like this. I guess why you have this, you don't want to spoil the game before you get into the game. But this is the problematic thing, right? If I can't see this one, what if I would have liked jump on X? I don't see attack, so I bind jump to X. Then you get this one, and this wants to be bound to X also. You have conflicts here. And it also might be introducing, you might see this game, oh, there's no attack. Great, this looks like a fun game. I don't like advanced input games. I just use, you know, X here, jump, and it's gonna be awesome for me. And then suddenly it adds up. It could stack more and more and more. You have no idea what type of game it is. I love going to the settings and controls, because if I can see the inputs, that gives me the vibe of the game. If the game is just stacked with inputs and multiple button combinations, I know that this is a very input-heavy game that have a high possibility of not being something that I like. And I can also see if the game has like very few inputs, then I'm gonna know that this game is going to be movement based, most likely. Or it is a very simple indie game. It could be either of them, right? And then I know, you know, what to focus on. When you have bindings that just kind of pops up or are hidden, it just is annoying because again, if I would have liked jump on X and then suddenly I get attack, and now you know I have to rethink my inputs, and I might have built up muscle memory that happened in another game. That yeah, suddenly like several hours in, I just got, what the hell, this was not even shown in the controls, now it's just shown up. I have to rethink and I have to rebind and relearn muscle memory, so this I don't like. Show it from the get-go. Alright. Okay, you have auto, you don't have to mash, you can just hold it. But if you mash, you do... Okay, if you mash, you do a faster attack. If you hold, just do that. Bit of a weird hitbox, but okay. Oh, very much stuttering. Oh, wow. When the camera moving there, I can't manually move the camera. It's kind of... Oh. Wow, oh, so, okay, so drink mate is healing. What the hell? How much mate do I have to drink? Is that my... I'm guessing that's going to be my green... hello? My green little thing there? I try to turn the camera on just to see if it's gonna still be bugging out or not. There we go. Wow, that was a height jump. The performance seems a little bit stuttery here and there. I need to probably add a background to... Can I do that? I want to show you the performance, because this game has a little bit of stuttering. Let me see if I can find this one. There we go. There we go. Background. Let me do like this. Good. Yeah, this should be good, right? Now we can read what is said on top there. There you go. Right. But you can see that, you know, my GPU is not maxed out. Oh, okay, you can pet this animal here. And you can also see that my CPU is not maxed out, but I still had some stuttering here and there. So, I did forget to mention, I haven't done a few videos in like a week or two here, so need to warm up here. Let me case this real quickly here. Right, in window mode, there is no resolution or window size. It's defaulting to a 1080p window, and you can resize it, but if you resize it in the wrong direction, it's going to crop. So I think this is... It might work in ultra widescreen, but it might crop it. Because I did just quickly try like a vertical kind of thing here for just giggles, and it then cropped the game like to fit into it. It cropped off the sides or something, I don't know. So I don't know how well it's gonna work, but yeah, there's no fixed resolution for you to pick in window mode, which is unfortunate. So you have to like manually resize it, which could be good if it might mean that this game just automatically can scale to 4:3, 16:10, 21:9, 32:9. Or it could be using some kind of cropping and stuff, but it could be a little bit annoying if you just want to quickly get the 1080p 1440p windowed on your monitor and you just have to manually resize it. You might have to manually resize the window mode every time you start a game also. That's why I'm just very quickly going with the default 1080p window here and just, hey, that's it. Ooh, that was some weird graphical kind of flickering, shimmering there, and that's there was some shimmering in the background there. Outer Chaikurú ruins. Alright. I'm not super impressed or anything like that, but it's nothing bad. It just feels a little bit like with how the controls and everything is working. But again, I can see, you know, this has positive reviews. It might be just, hey, it's a 15 euro game, maybe cheaper on sales, and yeah, you get like maybe a good time for 6 to 8 hours, you know, just fun, but nothing mind-blowing. Because this just feels like, well, hey, it's kind of 3D-ish, kind of platforming here, vibe. Right, we get the walkie-talkie. Yeah. And here we have the problem, right? I just mentioned this. Press left button to call me on the walkie-talkie. I just rebound, healing to left button because I couldn't see this keybind in the game. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't focus on what he was saying because I got a bit annoyed. Drinkmate left button, right? User rate. This is exactly what I meant. This was not here before. Stop doing this game. This beeps me off, man. How am I supposed to remap, get good muscle memory if I just have no idea that my inputs is going to just suddenly change? This is so stupid. You can't. This is hey, in my opinion, this is super bad game design. If you're going to use something like this is something I don't want to say, but you should not let the user rebind keys. If you're just gonna pop in and pop in and pop in different keybinds, you can't let the user rebind it, because you're gonna beep. You know, the user is going to beep himself up. Like, again, I did not see the radio, so I'm just, oh, healing. Yeah, that fits on the left button. No, I had set, you know, this one to be the left stick click because I was thinking this might be something else because I didn't see that there was an attack button. And this just keeps adding these inputs. This started off as a lightweight input game and now it's just building. And this is like thing like, what is this game now? I'm confused because I don't know if this is gonna stack on, just keep stacking new inputs. Is it going to start adding, like, you know, multiple buttons at once to do things? It started off looking like a lightweight platforming games and now it's more into, you know, we're getting an attack. Okay, it might be an, you know, hack and slash, more of a platforming game here, and now we have a radio. Like, what is this going to be? And again, I can't remap anything because I don't know. Is the left and right stick click going to be used for anything? I don't know. We have a walk button. Is that going to be significant here? Who knows? I really don't like this. Actually, This is silly actually to say, but this just made me a little bit off-putting. I was thinking maybe, should I continue this demo here? Let's try full damage. No, maybe not. It was because this is going to be keep being annoying to me if it just keeps adding some weird inputs here and there. Why? That's weird. I don't think you're supposed to be able to grab it from down below, right? I don't even remember now which button was healing on. Left trigger. Right, so the healing thing is using my left, the green meter there. You find for seed, oh, and someone is putting that one down to help me. Get back up. Right, I don't know what these purple things are yet that I'm collecting. Ah, yeah, the kind of fussiness and the shimmering of the shadows here are a bit distractingly flickering here. This flickering here also there is a, I don't know if this is Unreal Engine 5 or what engine, but yeah, there is a lot of like kind of shimmering going on within the picture, unfortunately. Okay, so you have some quest by talking to people. Just running around like wildly yet here, so. So you have something of this artifacts book. Bit of interesting with how the graphic looks. Can I move this? No. Can I attack it? No. Ooh, stuttering? Yeah, there is some stuttering going on here. Oh. I open this one. Right. Okay. Cannot jump up? No. Right, now I can. I didn't go up here, right? The camera like kind of moving a lot. That could be Yeah, we need something to float, right? The kind of fast moving and the camera that moves a lot could be a little bit jarring to some people. And again, it seems to be a little bit of like stutter here and there when, you know, the camera pans around here. I'm gonna guess we might need... Oh, that was stuttering there. That we might need something else to get... Yeah, to get across. And again, it's a shame that it's locked to 60 frames. If they would have preferred a higher frame rate. The mountain temple. Oh. And you lose a little bit of HP when you drop. You have the shadow under you that's here to help you see your navigate, your jumps, which is a nice little extra thing. Okay, so I'm guessing this is another fight room. Oh. Not a fan of how the fighting works. Okay, try to heal his... Yeah, the fighting is not a good strong point with hitboxes and stuff here. Almost died here again. Platforming works better than the fighting for sure. Could be a little bit of combination of just hitboxes and kind of the viewpoint, but hitting enemies and knowing how to hit them is a bit janky. Right, do we get another upgrade here? Looks like a floating ability. Game was saved. That looks very stiff font there. Right, by hold. And this is a new key binding. By holding right stick, you can now stay longer in the air. Is that correct? No. No. Okay, so that is just bugged out. Since I did remap the controls, I did remap jump to my, you know, right stick click. Like that. The game has just... You know, the game remembers that. That's a bug that's hopefully is patched in the full game. That if you remap, you know, it will it will update, not just from, you know, the first kind of thing. I think I remapped before I started the game or something like that, and it remembered the remapping here. That's why it showed the right stick click there. Right? Okay. Right, yeah, works good. The floating ability here. Oh, that's I think it would be nice if they updated some of the fonts the font like game saved, they made it, you know, bigger and maybe, you know, fluffier, rounder. So this is a checkpoint save. Oh, those are save points. I missed that from previously. Yeah, having some of the fonts maybe as look a little bit, you know, smoother would add a little bit to just to, and you know, to the just, it would look more uniform. I think that's the best way to say it. Ancient artifact, paint which fine Mila. All right. Would be nice to use the right stick to look around a little bit. Oh, no! Okay. Yeah, fighting does not feel smooth. And again, the camera is changing back and forward, so just a little bit. It can be a little bit jarring at sometimes. I did see that I missed a few of these. Can I get them? Right, why would you want to do that? Where am I supposed to be going now? Not fully understanding this puzzle here. Oh. Still don't get it, what? Right. Oh, okay. Okay, so the game is now just giving you that, hey, there's gonna maybe be puzzles in the game. Alright, that's fine. So, a little bit of a kind of classic collecting platformer with some combat so far. Go that plushie. Okay. That looks very kind of almost like this is a very low quality. Almost this texture here. This almost looks like the kind of PlayStation kind of texture that's about to warp. warp. Especially if you look to the texture to the right, it's a lot crisper than this texture, the purple one here to the left. Might want to update this texture. It's very blurry. A little bit tricky trying to with the graphical like viewpoint here, like again navigating it. Yeah, the textures has a bit of a low quality. This one also very low quality. Again, everything is pretty high anti-aliasing. "16 times anti-aliasing" is not helping. Very low quality textures. Okay, nice little this little idea of how to like get some hints and lore there. Yeah, the top right font there, they really need to update that to more rounder, fluffier, more fitting. Am I supposed to just jump down here? Like, what's going on? Where am I? Okay, we're back here. That's a save point, yeah. Yeah, update the graphic for the save point and those, the top right, to a fluffier one. The music is, you know, I guess it's fitting. I gotta say, it's getting a little bit repetitive for my taste. Oh, something happened. I guess this was a switch that I was standing on. Okay. Oh, no, can't go there. What happened? Something happened, but I'm not sure what happened. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that was... Okay, I guess I was stupid. It seems like the camera stopped flickering, right? I'm trying to, you know, both focus on the game and also on OBS to see. I haven't really noticed a flickering in a while for the camera since I turned it on at least. Oh. That is not the best animation. But alright. Is that the character from Ice Age? Ice Age, right? The one that likes the acorn? Obor sword, blue map. Oh, so you can get the map. Floating. Chest of catacombs. Costero filleting. I don't know what that is. Euler Samuel figure. Little sneaky raccoon. Missing no. Oh, and you're gonna have a gun. So what is this? Let's just buy something expensive. Oh, wait. Oh, that is weird. So you have the options to buy or not when you press something, right? But you can go back and just and select something else at the same time. Not the best game design or UI design there. So I have no idea if I can equip it. Okay, not sure. I was thinking this was gonna be a map. I guess not. What is this? I was thinking I was gonna be able to equip this. No. Okay. Is that auto-equipped? Oh, this is still my same weapon, right? Key items. Little sneak. Okay, why? Oh. I have no idea why that is necessary to have. Oops. Game saved. Why is that? Game saved and the game. Why do you have two game? Two save points next to each other? Oh, I found one of these that does something. I'm not sure what it does, I guess. Oh. Okay. Alright. Alright, you have to activate that one to float up. Yeah, I was thinking it was something like that. Alright. So some kind of puzzle thing. Okay, that's another shortcut up. What? Oh, do I have to... If we do this, I have to open that one, I guess. Yeah, maybe. That sound reminds me of the sound from a croc. Can't go through here? I guess not. Could use a map. I have no idea where I'm going. Seems to be some puzzles and stuff going on. I think the camera angles is a little bit not the greatest for like trying to just see where to go here, where I have been or not. With the lack of map to kind of like navigate. Now I'm back here. Oh, wait, what? What? Oh, haven't been here. Yeah, quite difficult to tell where I am. Where I have been with this, how the map is, or the viewport of the game, the angle. Monkey? Yeah, definitely a bit confusing. I just really can't tell where I'm... Where am I like going? I don't know. I get back up, yes. Oh, we're back here. Wait a minute. Okay. So from here, where did I go? How did I get up? Oh, this way. Yep. I can't go up that way anymore. What? Wait. Where did I? Oh no. Oh no. Where did I go? I am lost again. You know what? Yeah. We are almost close to an hour of trying here. Graphics are simple. Has a bit of problem with like shimmering and some low quality textures, but nothing too bad or anything like that. It runs mostly good on an RTX 5070 and a 9600X. There is some kind of shader stutters or loading stutters, but nothing super distracting. A bit of a shame this is locked to 60 frames. A bit of a shame that we have no like XCSS, we have no DLSS, FSR, you know, upscaling frame generation or whatever. And the biggest, you know, again, one of the biggest annoyance to me is definitely that you could remap, and you could remap to the left and right stick click, which is amazing. But the problem is that you get these extra input things happening as you play the game that are not visible from the start. I really am not a fan of that. Other than that, you know, the menu is pretty solid. Could use some tweaking for more graphical options and stuff like that. But menu-wise, it's alright, and technical-wise and everything, but gameplay-wise, it feels, I don't know, it doesn't grab me. I'm collecting all of these purple things, and that is currency. You can buy things, but I have no idea what I'm buying. I'm not really sure about the story so far, and the puzzle here doesn't speak to me as a great puzzle here. It could be again that the top-down kind of view is just making it a little bit confusing to navigate. You can't really look around anything, you don't have any map. And yeah, just running around collecting these purple things, and then just, you know, the combat is doesn't feel satisfying, unfortunately. A bit of Yankee with hitboxes and how, you know, it just feels. So yeah, I think I'm good to stop here, but you can try this yourself, and maybe the platform, or, you know, the puzzle things or the combat is more engaging to you. And if this goes on a sale, and if I have, you know, like if I didn't really have anything to play but I wanted something new to play, I could see that I might, you know, grab it for like $6 to $8. This is just my personal thing. You know, I could see that, and I could maybe play it in the evening to see how it progresses. But at this point in time, it's not something that I really feel like, oh man, I gotta get this, I gotta play this. It doesn't grab me in that way, but it's you know, nothing terrible or anything like that. It's just sometimes games doesn't just grab you, and that's why it's great to have demos, and that's also why I play around 1 hour, because if the game doesn't grabs me within an hour, it's going to be a bit of a struggle to just push on in some kind of hope that it might grab me later on. I don't think that's the greatest thing, you know. The game should, you know, within 30 to 60 minutes, it should really hook you. Or maybe even, you know, sooner. A good example, it was definitely Kena Bridge of Spirits. You know, it's the game that just from the vibe, just from within minutes there, you get a fight, and it just... The first 30 minutes of that game just really just grabs, and just, you need to play this. You need to, you know, get the story vibe and everything like that. And there's nothing really that just grabbing me personally here, but controls with, you know, I'm using the 8-bit Ultimate 2 wireless here. Everything works fine, seems very controller friendly and stuff like that. So that's gonna be it for this one. Again, I'm hoping that the multiple audio tracks is gonna work in YouTube, since YouTube said it would. That way, if you don't want to have any commentary, you could just disable that. If you don't want to have the game audio, something like that, you might be able to do, yeah, you can turn that one off also, right? You'd be able, you can turn off my voice, or you can turn off the game audio. Yeah, that should work both ways. But that's gonna be it for this Let's Try here. So feel free to leave a like, a comment, follow back to the channel if you don't want to miss me trying games and demos and stuff like that. Nothing else. Thanks for watching, and have a great day, and bye for this time.